Well, hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. Welcome to Image Lives, where you're worthy, you're blessed, and you are a creator. That's right. You're worthy, you're blessed, and you are a creator. Hello, I'm Brother Charles. I'm the host of this program. We have another fantastic topic for discussion for you today. But before we get into our discussion, let me say this to you. If today is the day that you arrived upon the planet, happy birthday to you, my friend. That's right, happy birthday to you. Why? Because God didn't make no junk. You are somebody. That's right, my friends. You are somebody. God didn't make any junk. And by the way, again, if today is the day that you arrived upon the planet, happy birthday to you, my friend. Happy birthday to you. Today we have fantastic topics for discussion. Today is no different. We have another fantastic topic for discussion. We like to build our discussions on biblical principles and scripture. And today we have another fantastic topic for discussion. Our scripture comes to you out of the book of Second Samuel, the 12th chapter, the 22nd through the 23rd verse. Second Samuel, the 12th chapter, 22nd through the 23rd verse. And that scripture deals with King David. King David, very powerful individual. There's been a lot of books wrote about King David, but we're looking at a very interesting topic here today that we all can practice in our lives. If we become proficient at this particular topic, you will be something else, my friend. I can assure you, you will be something else. Our topic for discussion today is letting go. That's right, letting go, letting go. In order to be good at letting go, you have to practice letting go. You have to practice letting go. Most people don't know how to let things go, so therefore they become prisoners because they're holding on to something that's detrimental to them and they do not know how to let go. Let go of whatever it is that's holding you back, hindering you. See, here again, you can be in a state of ignorance and not be aware of what is holding you back. So, our topic for discussion today is letting go. In this particular instance, we see David the king here who has slept with Bathsheba, and she has come down. She's with child, and then she tells the king this, and so then David not only slept with Bathsheba, he had her husband killed. David was a pretty devious character, shall we say, but he was a man after God's own heart, the Bible says. But the thing that's so intriguing about this is the fact that David, when the child was born, the child fell sick. And David went into fasting and prayer. He prayed, he fasted, he put on sackcloth. He didn't do anything. He just wanted the child to live because he loved the child. But then the child died. So his servants were talking among themselves. They were whispering, and David looked, and he said, "Is the child dead?" And they didn't want to tell me because they felt like it would really disturb him. And they said, "Yes." So David does one thing. He gets up, he puts on his royal attire, he puts on his clothes, and goes back into his regular routine. And the thing that's so intriguing about this is why did David do this? They thought he was going to really go into a tailspin, shall we say. But no, he doesn't. He gets up, and goes back into his regular routine. What transpires here is the fact that David understood how to let go. While the child was alive, he was hoping and praying that God would heal him. But the child ended up dying. And the thing that's so intriguing about this is the fact that David, he understood what it meant to let go. You can hold on to a thing, and you hold on to a thing so long, and it can worry you and trouble you, and next thing you know, it can defeat you. So David understood the essence of letting go. He understood that, so he let it go. He didn't hold on to that and like, where's the child there? Now what can I do? I'm not going to be any more good. No, he didn't say that. He got up and put his clothes on and went back doing his regular routine. One of the things that's so intriguing about letting go is the fact that you and I have to understand that there are two forces, there are two reasons why people don't let things go. There are two major reasons why people don't let things go. One is fear, and the other is attachment. That's fear and attachment. These two are very powerful reasons why people refuse to let things go. So what transpires is the fact that you might be in a relationship and the person wants to leave, but you don't want to let them go because you love them so. You love them so, and you ended up worrying yourself, hurting yourself. Why? Because you don't want to let go. Let go. And the thing that's so intriguing about that is that once you learn how to let go, you move into freedom. You're no longer in bondage and hold on to a thought of someone trying to make someone be something that they're not. If they've told you that they didn't want to be with you, why do you insist on them being? Oh, she can learn to love me, or he'll learn to love me. No, you have to let that go, my friend. Practice letting go. Letting go. Very interesting, isn't it? Attachments and fear. These two are two of the major causes of individuals not being able to let things go. The story is told of two monks. Two monks were walking down the street, not down the street, in the woods, and they came across this maiden, and she was afraid to. She didn't want to get her dress wet and everything going across the river, and so she asked them, one of them, would they carry her across? So one of them said, yeah. So he picked her up and carried her across the stream. And the next thing you know, the other monk was sent. The young monk looked at the old monk and said, he didn't have anything else to say to her. And so they walked on, and they let the young lady, the one that picked up, carried her to the other side and let her off. And she went on about her business, they went on about theirs. And the young monk told her, said, well, you know how it is. We're not supposed to have any dealing with women. We can't be doing that. You can't be picking up a woman like that, doing that. And so the other monk walked to him. He said, are you still carrying that? Are you still holding on to that? See, you hold on to things in the mental realm, my friend. You hold on to things in the mental realm. So he was carrying that thought that, well, he was very legalistic for one thing, and he didn't want to let it go. So you and I have to learn how to let things go. We have to let things go. Release those things, my friend. Another story is told of an individual that two individuals were on a trip. They were mountain climbers, and they went up into this top tall mountain, and all of a sudden, one it got so cold up there, one of them ended up dying, and the other one was by himself. So he's coming down, and it was dark, and he's coming back, and he flew around and fell down, and he grabbed hold to something. He grabbed hold to a branch, and the next thing you know, he was holding on to that branch. And so the voice told him, so why don't you let it go? Let it go. Just let it go. You'll be all right. Oh, no. I'm afraid. See, I don't know how far. If I let this thing grow, if I turn this spine loose, I'll die. I'm going to fall. And the thing was intriguing about this whole story is the fact that the person was afraid to let go because of fear. He was afraid that he might die, fall to his death. And the thing was so intriguing about that was the fact that he didn't have no more than about 2 feet to fall down to the ground. See, but it was dark and he couldn't see. But he didn't step out in faith. He didn't know how to let it go. He was afraid. So letting go is very interesting because you and I as individuals must learn how to what? To let things go. And in the story with the rich young ruler, here's a young man that did not want to let go. He wanted, Jesus, what can I do to be your disciple? He said, sell all you. He said, go and keep the commandments. And the young man told him, I did this from my youth up. He said, well, sell all you have and then come and follow me. And the young man couldn't do it. He couldn't let it go. He said, well, I love my riches. I don't want to go to heaven that bad. I love my riches. Therefore, he didn't let it go. Why? That was an attachment. Anytime there's an attachment, it's very hard for individuals to release something. So 9 times out of 10, when people refuse to get out of relationships and everything, there's an attachment or there's a fear. These are two of the basic reasons why people do not let go. Let go. Learn how to let go. You say, I'm going to learn how to let go of the bad habits of having the last word. I got to get the last word in the conversation. Some people all lose their lives because they hadn't let go of that ignorance of trying to get the last word in. Some people end up becoming beat up because they didn't let go. You don't have to have the last word. You don't have to be right in all the conversations. Just learn how to let it go. Don't even get involved in certain things like that. But we do have individuals that get caught up with things like that. They don't know how to what? To let it go. Let it go. It's not that important, my friend. It's not that important. See, once you let something go, it means what? You're no longer carrying it. So therefore, you're free to move on up, to do things that's going to be pleasing to you. But as long as you're carrying something, and you carry things in your thought life, in the mental realm, this is where all carrying takes place. It's not a physical thing. It's a mental thing. You have to release that. If someone does you harm, and misuse you, abuse you, and say all kind of evil things about you, and you walk around carrying, well, they did me wrong, they did me like this, then you become a victim, my friend. You're carrying what they did until you release that. This is why forgiveness is so important. You have to release, learn how to let things go. Let them go. Don't carry things. Why? Because it's not good for you. That's why Jesus said, let not your heart be troubled. Why? Because when you hold on to stuff, you put yourself in a bad position to what? Become ill. All kinds of things can happen to you. Why? Because you're carrying things that are what? Not good for you. Learn how to let go. Let go of mediocrity. Let go of fear. Let go of being late all the time. Let go of that. Move on into your freedom, my friend. Why? Because life is so intriguing. Once you and I begin to understand how we have to let go of certain things, we can be better individuals. So in order to let go, you have to practice letting go. Practice not holding on to evil. Practice not getting upset when cars pull in front of you in the lane, when people say things about you. Just don't hold on to it. Just let it go. Move on, my friend. Life is too intriguing for you to be walking around here worried about what somebody else said about me. Let it go. Let it go. You have too much going for you. You are a child of the King. You were created in the image of God. Therefore, you are someone special. You are a blessed individual. Let go of ignorance. Let go of all of that stuff that's holding you back, and see how much life will be better for you. Until next time, this is Brother Charles with Various Life. May love, joy, peace, and happiness forever be with you as we walk upon this good earth that God has given us. And remember, my friend, let go. Whatever it is that's hindering you, let it go. Don't worry about it. See, why are you holding on to it? Let it go. Give it to the Creator. He knows how to work it out. He'll work it out. Just give it to him. Let it go. In order to let something go, you have to what? Surrender. You have to surrender. And you move into your peace. You move into freedom. When what? When you let it go. Let it go, my friend. And again, thank you for taking your time out your busy schedule to watch us. Subscribe. Give us a thumbs up on this and tell someone else about this program, and subscribe, my friend. We thank God for you. Thank you. And may you continue to be blessed. And remember, practice letting go. It's not that important. Let go of foolishness. Let go. Let it go. Until next time, you be blessed.